Women's flat track roller derby is played on a variety of floors and surfaces, including concrete, sport court, and wood. The track layout is 108 feet by 75 feet and is flat and oval. It also includes both outside lane and infield area for officials. You'll notice there are two primary lines across one side of the straightaway on the track. The back line is called the jammer line, and jammers must start each jam behind that line on the track. The other line is called the pivot line, and blockers start the jam anywhere on the track between the jammer line and the pivot line. Once the jam starts, the skaters are allowed to skate forward, past these lines, and start making contact. But they must stay on the track at all times, if they can help it. Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right? Roller derby is a hard-hitting contact sport played on quad roller skates. The object of the game is simple. Score a point for every opponent you pass. But getting there is not so simple. At the beginning of the jam, each team fields a jammer. The jammer is the skater with the star on her helmet, and she is the only one allowed to score points for her team. After the whistle, each jammer must make what's called their initial pass through the pack before they can start scoring points. On each subsequent pass, they can score 1 point for each opposing blocker they pass upright and inbounds on the track. If a jammer completely laps an opposing jammer, she can also earn a point for passing her. Each point is scored by the jammer's hips getting past her opponents, not her skates, requiring speed, agility, and even a little creativity.
2 minutes to Derby action. When we start, Capital Corruption will skate out first, followed by the Mitten Mavens. Wow. Dang, I don't know how to talk. We'd like to remind everybody the Mayfair Bar is where we're drinking after this. Come check out the new carpets. They cleaned the bathrooms the other day. There's ice in the toilet, so there's no more smell. It's all good. One of our team sponsors, which we haven't announced, is the Lansing Urgent Care. Lansing Urgent Care is there for all your needs. Thank God we don't need them. Our EMT beta blocker is totally bored, which we're happy with. So my name is Juicy Go-Go. I am here with...
I am Lexi Pro, also announcing. Glad to be back after 2.5 years absence from the mic.
And we've missed you immensely. I announced with her, well, 3 years ago in some really weird arena. That's all I remember, but it was a lot of fun. She's one of the best announcers in the state of Michigan with a great sense of humor. So,
thank you, Juicy. And it is an honor to be back with you. I appreciate your patience as I'm up here, you know, blowing out the dust, getting the rust off.
That's what it's called. So I'm going to do the Capital Corruption, even though we didn't talk about this.
That's fine.
Because there's one name I could never pronounce. Here we go. Are we ready for Derby? Coming out. With the Capital Corruption, number 0, Motor City Kitty. Number 104, Night Train. Number 202, Smash and Dash. Number 21, Mick Jammer. Number 331, Hemlock. Number 333, Landfear. Number 46, Ghetto Barbie. Number 517, Highland Kapow. Number 69, Rogue One. The captain for the Corruption. Number 82, Sweet Poison. Rounding out the Corruption is number 9, Bad Attitude. That is your Capital Corruption.
All right, so introducing tonight's Ladies in Black, the Mitten Mavens, number 128, Bash Her. Number 18, Herdorino. Number 27, Evil Shred. Number 3, your team captain, Strega. Number 359, the team's lit major, Mary Wolfstone Crash. Number 4, Slam Cakes. Number 503, Cosmic Slams. Number 56, they call Alabama the Crimson Tide. They call 56 Deacon Bruce. Love Steely Dan. Number 68, Flame. Number 77, Velma. I used to see Velma. Velma's been in the game a long time. And number 813, the Cookie fan, book fan, Bookie Monster. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your Mitten Mavens.
Let's get ready for some derby action. Bringing it live from Court 1, the house that Lansing Roller Derby built. We'd like to remind everybody before we start, shout outs. We've got a couple of new skaters, like Mo Problems was a new skater in the last game. So was 888, new to us is Toto Roll. So let's get ready to party!
And right away, we've got Slam Cakes jamming for the Mitten Mavens. Oh, I know. Well, the green.
102, 128 maybe. Hold on. I gotta figure this out.
Is that 202? Is that Sweet Poison? No.
It's 02. I got an 02. We think it's Smash and Dash number 202 out there. Oh, yeah, look at her look, yeah. It is me. She gives a wave to the crowd. No, she didn't. She's all serious.
That black mouth guard makes anybody look serious. Had to get the pre-jam hug going on out there.
There's our whistle.
And we are off in the second bout of tonight's doubleheader. And looks like, 202 takes a smash and dash, takes a smash there. Up, and she's on the inside. Smash and dash is going to be your lead jammer.
Great work by the Corruption there, not letting Slam Cakes get through, but she finally got the outside.
Looks like Evil Shred is going to pick up the bout's first penalty tonight.
There's our jam, first jam in the books, 4 points for the Corruption. 3:59 out there, Mary Wolftuson Crash, which is her birthday. Happy birthday. She's going up against.
Oh, no pack's been called right off the bat.
Rogue One is jamming for Capital Corruption.
Oh, yeah.
Pile up, jam number one, turn one.
We should have known that was Rogue One, Juicy. Did you see her pants?
Oh, yeah, I just saw those.
And it looks like Rogue One is going to be your lead jammer.
One in the box for the Corruption, which is a great name for a derby team.
And it looks like the Capital Corruption picking up 8 more points there.
Good call off there by 3:59, the birthday girl. Out there jamming is Mick Jammer. There's a play on words.
All right, spectators, guests, fans, if you could, please stay out of the ref lane. The last thing you want is to get run over by one of our zebras tonight. You want to come home with a good time, not go home with a nasty wheel-shaped bruise.
Kick tracks or dandy pants could take them both all out. Mick Jammer going against Velma for the Mavens. An early 8-zip lead for the Corruption. Velma is your lead jammer, sporting those sharp white glasses that she's been wearing.
And this could be the Mavens' chance to get on the board in this bout.
A nice little zip-zag on turn number 2. Velma trying to work to the outside. Now she's in the inside, up on her toes, pushing through.
And Velma's going to put, looks like 4 points on the board there for the ladies in black.
Mick Jammer bringing up the rear, but to no avail. Smash and Dash 202 going up against
Deacon Bruce, number 56 for the Mavens.
Deacon's first jam for this game. Full allotment of skaters, yes.
And Deacon Bruce running into a wall of purple there. That's going to give Smash and Dash the time she needs to become lead jammer.
Ooh, that is a power jam for
Deacon
Smash and
Bruce
Dash.
going to get called out on a penalty.
Smash and Dash can make her way through, could put some more points on the board for the Corruption as we got us a power jam for number 202 in purple. Ooh, excuse me, coming through. That was a sweet inside, outside, outside, inside move, which I think I made it sound better than it was. Still.
4 points there. All right. Deacon Bruce done drinking Scotch whiskey and going to be coming right out of that penalty box there. This has not gone unnoticed by the Mavens.
Smash and Dash trying to make her way through the back on the inside, but goes back out to the outside. Oh, just slides right through there. Looks like we have a fanny pass. What do we got there, Lexi?
That's going to be number 18, Herderino, taking the start just as the jam is called off. Capital Corruption now at 24, 20-point lead over the Mavens, still at 4 points. And
we'd like to remind people, if you look at your programs, we do have Basic Skills Boot Camp starting June 5th. No experience required. None, zip, zero. That's how you learn how to play derby.
Yes, that's right, Juicy. I mean, if you can't skate without hugging the wall, rest assured you are not the only derby skater that started out that way. There is still a place for you in roller derby if you're willing to work hard, take a few falls, and meet some of the coolest and most fun women you will ever have the pleasure of meeting.
We're also doing referees, too. We're always looking for more referees. There's a shortage of referees in this world. We are on a team timeout right now. Again, if anybody has any questions about what's happening around here, everybody looks pretty knowledgeable. The thing you really need to know is there's alcohol, food, and all kinds back there in the corner, which would be behind everybody. So help yourself. It's very reasonably priced.
And it looks like we're back into action. We've got Rogue One on the jam line there for Corruption.
I think that's Slam Cakes number 4. Yep, Slam Cakes number 4 doing a little zigzag up on her toes.
Slam Cakes takes a hit out of bounds there. Coming back inbounds, getting caught there by 517. And see, Corruption, Rogue One is going to be your lead jammer.
Good work there by the Corruption, keeping Slam Cakes from even getting to her initial pass. That's the captain back there, Sweet Poison, who's been playing derby for quite a while.
I was literally just going to say that. You know, this is definitely not Sweet Poison's first rodeo. And it looks like Slam Cakes went for the star pass. But remember, until that star is on someone's head, you can't be a jammer.
One going to the box.
We got Flame down there in the box. That's going to be 4 more points on the board for the Corruption.
We got 2 in the box for the Mavens.
And that's going to be the jam.
7-point jam for the Corruption. coming up to jam number 6 with a shade under 13 minutes to go in this second game. Number 21 is out there, Mick Jammer, with a power start as Slam Cakes is in the box.
That's right. We're gonna start this jam with a 3-on-3 pack out there. See, Mick Jammer makes quick work of that pack. She's gonna be your lead jammer.
She made 2 nice moves, 2 swing and a misses by the Mavens as they tried to take her out of action, but to no avail.
And it looks like Mick's gonna take a hit to the back there. No pack's been called. That never lasts for long in Derby.
1 in the box for Corruption standing. Slam Cakes makes it through number 4.
And it looks like the Corruptions held the Mavens scoreless for another jam.
That'd be 5 jams. Well, we're up to jam 7, so I'm going to say 6.
Capital Corruption stretched that lead to 31 points. Notice I said their lead's 31 points. Their score's 35. Just
again, you're an English major.
Yeah, since
We're good with
Juicy
it.
here won't let me forget that numbers aren't my strong suit.
Okay, out there jamming is Smash and Dash number 202 going up against Mary Wolfton Crash. Her birthday is today.
And Smash and Dash is going to be our lead jammer. And Sweet Poison going to force Mary to the back of that pack.
Oh, shake and bake, baby.
Or I think for her it'd be Smash and Dash.
So true.
4 more points on the board for Capital Corruption. Oh, Sweet Poison putting a big hit there on Mary.
Smash and Dash still out there as your lead jam as Mary's bringing up the back. 1 in the box for the Corruption.
Ooh, Smash and Dash.
Good job by...
Almost made it. Nice block there from number
Hertorino.
18. Hertorino forcing the call off on that last jam.
Number 77 out there for the Mavens, Velma, on her second jam.
Rogue One. That is Rogue One jamming for the Corruption. As soon as I can see that right thigh, I know who it is. And it looks like
Velma, number 77 is your lead jammer, much needed lead jam for the Mavens as Hertorino decided it's time for a break.
And it sounds like Velma's going to call it. Double donut jam, Mitten Mavens still at 4 points.
Donuts.
Donuts. Channeling our inner Homer Simpson there.
That or beer, take your pick.
Yeah.
Mick Jammer out there, number 21 in purple, going up against number 56.
That's going to be Deacon Bruce, the fan of the Dan.
Ooh.
Oh, what was that? Mick Jammer sneaking through that pack. Oh, she will not be your lead jammer. Oh, we stand corrected. She is your lead jammer.
R2 Decky with a good no call there. Hertorino back out on the track. Number 18.
Bruce forced to the back of that pack. That's going to be 4 more points there for Mick Jammer.
Takes a look over her left shoulder like, all right, where is everybody? And then she looks at the coach in the corner.
We've got the star pass there from the Mavens. Number 359, Mary Wallenstone Crash taking the star. And that's gonna be the jam.
And every time they do the star pass, it's like they get right up to the back, called off. It's like, dang it, I just got this on my head. I want to try to score points.
No. A good star pass is a very difficult thing to pull off. Wonder how I know that? I was a skater for 6 years. You think I ever tried it? Nope. Didn't have the guts.
202. Jamming? Never?
Well, I jammed all the time.
You just
Star
never
pass
star
is what I
pass.
never did. Number 202, Smash and Dash. She's going to be your lead jammer.
Slam Cakes is going to the box for a track cut.
So
we got us a power jam.
Power jam for the Mavens. This could be their chance to make up some much-needed points.
Corruption with the lead jam right now.
Whoa,
what
did you see that?
I did.
Smash and Dash. Oh, never mind. Wait. Forgive me. I'm used to seeing the Mavens in purple. This is going to take me a second.
Slam Cakes is back on the track for the Mavens.
4 more points on that board for Capital Corruption.
The captain is now standing out of the penalty box. She's tapped in, but we're just switching positions as 5 Cosmic Slams decided she wanted a little break. Great work by our track crew also, keeping track of everything. Ooh, 16-point jam there by Smash and Dash.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just caught that. Thank God, I love this monitor.
This monitor is great.
Taking it home, carrying it to every bout. I brought my own monitor. I don't know how to hook it up, but I got my own monitor.
Okay, so it looks like we've got Rogue One out there jamming for the Corruption. Deacon Bruce, number 56, out there for the Mavens. Sweet Poison just looking Bruce in the eye. I dare you to get past me.
Yeah, Sweet Poison's just been brutal. Brutally good.
I know. Rogue One, no slouch either. She's going to be your lead jammer. Deacon Bruce out of that pack. Oh, I stand corrected. We got another star pass to Herderino.
Again, we'd like to give a shout out to everybody that helps out here, all our referees, non-skating referees, photographers, Mayfair Bar, volunteers, the fans. Thank you for the fans for coming out and watching some great derby action. It's just amazing what's going on here at the house that Lansing built, Court 1.
That's right, Juicy. We forget sometimes it takes a village to make a derby bout. And we have a great village here helping out tonight.
Thanks, Hillary. Didn't Hillary start that? Takes a village.
Oh, what is this? We've got a power jam for the Mavens. Number 359, Mary Wallenstone Crash out there jamming for the Mavens. She's going to be your lead jammer. Could be a much-needed chance for the Mavens to work up some points and cut into that 68-point lead.
Oh, did you see that? She came around. Her teammates skated forward.
Whoa! Did you see that? Mavens doubled their score. 4 points going on that board for the Mavens.
I love how they're listening to the coach and the jammer. Watch this. Right through the middle. Nice work.
Looks like 4 more points up for the Mavens. That's tripling. Let's see. Wallenstone Craft tripled their score in this jam. And she's going to call it.
Good call off. I think she snagged one more. Nope, I'm wrong. Nice 8-point jam there by number 359. 72-12 with just a little bit under 3:30 to go, coming up to jam number 13.
We've got.
Don't forget, 50-50 raffle will be called at halftime. Go ahead, Lexi.
We've got number 77, Velma, on that jam line there for the Mavens. It looks like jamming for a Capital Corruption. We have Smash and Dash again. Smash and Dash going to be your lead jammer.
I only saw it because the screen. Oh.
I could see her. I'm not used to this monitor. I keep watching the skaters. But
Wow, it's fun to watch the skaters.
I've missed Derby so much.
It's like you haven't even missed it. I mean, you haven't even been gone. You're flowing right into it. It's just amazing.
You're very kind, Juicy.
Slam Cakes number 4 is coming out to jam for the Mavens. Going up against Rogue One. Number 69, Rogue One for the Corruption. Don't forget 50-50 raffle tickets at halftime.
Oh, Slam Cakes getting low there on that initial pass. Oh, big hit there on Rogue One. Wish I could. Whoever dealt that hit didn't see it. You are awesome.
1 in the box for the Mavens.
It looks like we got a no pass, no penalty there on Slam Cakes. That means she will not be your lead jammer. And look at that, Rogue One gonna be your lead jammer.
Basher's going out. The captain's coming in. She needed a break.
Rogue One gets hit to the outside. She's going to call it.
2 points.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. 3 and a 2. So 79-14 coming up to jam number 15. Shade over. 1 minute to go.
Yeah. All right, we've got Deacon Bruce there on the jam line there for the Mavens. Mick Jammer coming out for the Corruption. She's going to be your lead jammer. Deacon Bruce stuck in the back of that pack. Looks like she's going to attempt at star pass. Corruption trying their best to block that pass. Mick Jammer's going to come out on her scoring pass, putting 4 more points on the board there for the Corruption.
Trying to go out of this half strong as the Corruption, trying to get pile on as many points as they can. Going into halftime, they have a 70-point lead right now. Wow, 69.
Mick Jammer coming up against some big resistance there from the Mavens. And it looks like we got a star pass there from the Mavens. Mick Jammer going to come out for another scoring pass. 4 more points on the board for the Mavens. No, the Corruption. Shoot. The Mavens, you wore purple for so many years.
There we go. Deacon Bruce is wearing,
Oh, looks like Deacon Bruce getting called out on a penalty. This is going to be a power jam for the Corruption.
That's the intermission, 91-14.
81-point lead there for the Corruption.
The officials are discussing what happened on that fanny pass. We have an official timeout. Again, we'd like to remind everybody we have food, beer, wine. Well, I don't know about the wine. Vodka. There we go, vodka. I might have to get one for the road.
I don't know about that.
One for the ditch.
Don't forget to join us at the Mayfair Bar in Hazlitt, 1585 Lake Lansing Road for the after party. Tonight's theme will be Mad Max. I don't know if Master Blaster's there. I just might have to put in an appearance.
Okay, well, you only got an hour and a half drive. I only have an hour and a half drive. That's all good. Good thing about me is I can drink as much as I want, and when I get really I don't see double. I see normal being blind in one eye. Think about that for a few minutes.
Well, you're very lucky because I have the alcohol tolerance of a 5-year-old.
Wow.
Oh, I do. If I put hand sanitizer on my hand and then like lick my fingers, I hit the couch for like 3 hours.
It's a good way to save money. I have the tolerance of I just keep drinking. That's one of my many problems. So again, we are under an official review at this time, and I believe it is for the fanny pass to Deacon Bruce, and that again, I've never skated, I've never been an official, so Lexi would know more about it than me.
I don't know, Juicy. I skated in the wild west days of roller derby, back when we were first getting started, back when you had to cross state lines just about. Can you believe at one point in time the great state of Michigan only had 4 leagues?
That's what's amazing. I mean, now I don't even know how many. Everybody has one.
I know, and I know things have changed a lot for Derby in the Mitten State since the pandemic, but it is great to see Lansing back and strong. It's great to see such good Derby again. Lord knows I've missed it.
Here's Daddy with an explanation. Fanny pass? Oh, yeah, I got one right. I saw.
The Mitten Mavens are a local roller derby organization, a 501c4 in the East Lansing area. Roller derby is super important in our community and for our culture because it gives women the opportunity to be aggressive and to be strong, to be vocal, and to be proud about their bodies no matter what sizes and shapes that they are. Our recruiting process happens all year round. We're an open enrollment organization, which means that people can join at any time throughout the year. However, we do host biannual boot camps, which are the best time for people to join. We run one in the beginning of the winter, so in January, and then we run a second in the summer, usually starting about June. And during those boot camps, we train people who have never skated before. You don't need any experience at all. You can support the Mitten Mavens by coming to our home bouts. That's the best way you can support the Mavens because not only does it grow the awareness of the sport, it grows our fan base, which we love to have as many fans as possible at our home bouts. So you can also get involved with this league by joining as a non-skating official or a referee or a volunteer. You can check us out at www.eastlansingrollerderby.com.
Starting SALUS Center really stemmed from like a personal inability, to be able to show up in my fullest self, with all of my identities intact in different spaces, I give the example often of being black and trans and queer and like a person who is a religious leader in the community.
Accessibility is a key piece of my commitment to SALUS Center.
Those identities often cannot exist at the same time pretty much anywhere in society, and so SALUS Center really is the first place where I can be black and queer and a clergy person. This for me is like a full expression of my identities as well as my faith, and inviting people to do the same, even if, and especially if, their faith is not the same as mine or their identities don't match mine. So the word salus, that's a Latin word, which means wholeness and well-being. I definitely chose that word, because it's really at the core of what I'm hoping to kind of cultivate here is like people who can be all of who they are, not have to partition themselves just to survive or exist in society. So a big part of what we do, is like to be able to create a space for people to be who they are in their fullest, so no matter what their identities, they can be here and just relax. Our mission is to be in the community, to kind of help organizations maybe that aren't specifically LGBTQ focused, but to kind of help shift culture so that we don't have to diminish who we are just so we can show up in the world, So we're really trying to make this a space that is for the community, by the community, and so far that's been kind of happening in these last 2 years that we've been open. One of my favorite examples is, the queer choir. It was a group of folk who wanted to sing and like bring their voices together. And I love, even just like the vast identities of the people who show up, around gender, sexuality, race as well, age, abilities. I think that's part of the beauty of this life that we have is the fact that we're not all the same, and not to fear the fact that we're not the same, but really try to lean into how that actually is a strength that we're not the same. Embrace and celebrate the places where we are different, bringing about wholeness and freedom for all people. really to try to do it in a way that, we're able to decrease harm and increase accessibility for folks to find resources, like in the short term and in the long term. I often have to remind myself it's just been 2 years. We've come a long way, and community coming together and having a vast array of different kinds of support, whether those are financial support or like support with time and energy, all of that is welcome. Really like kind of taking this image of, it takes a village to raise a child, so I'm inviting the village, to help tend to this 2-year-old child of SALUS Center and really trying to like grow it into adolescence and adulthood. I think that would be a really great way to do that, with this community here in Lansing.
Bertorino's ready to dance.
We got number 77, Velma there on the jam line for the Mavens. Looks like Capital Rogue One skating jammer for the Capital Corruption.
We had a clean first half. There's only a couple penalties. One person with 3.
Mavens,
that's about it.
Mavens putting up some serious resistance there to Rogue One. Looks
There's
like
your lead jammer right there. Is number 77, Velma.
Rogue One finally getting out on that initial pass.
Velma hits the brakes, does a little right-left. Oh, makes her way through, grabs 4 points. Good call off as Rogue One was coming up to the back of the pack.
Yeah, Mavens getting off to a good start in the second half. 4 more points on the board.
Slam Cakes number 4 is out there. I had the wrong program. I just about said Broadbarians. For the Mavens.
Like we got number 21, Mick Jammer there on the jam line for the Corruption.
We got an all skate. No one's in the sin bin.
And Slam Cake's going to come out. She's going to be your lead jammer. Oh. Looks like that penalty call wasn't a penalty call after all for Strega.
Slam Cakes needs to get through to grab 4 points here, hopefully to bring the Mavens. Grab them and go.
Sweet Poison says, I don't think so.
Good call off. I think she got 3 out. Oh.
Oh, looks like Velma's going to be back out on the jam line there for the Mavens.
2 jams in a row. The Mavens have scored points, so that's awesome.
Yep. We don't know. Wonder what was said in that locker room at halftime, Juicy.
It's got them 8 points to start. Coming up to jam 3.
We got, looks like Landveer on the jam line there for the Capital Corruption.
That's our Landfear's first jam, I think.
I was about to say that, so it must be.
I'll roll with it. Who's going to correct us?
We got the mics. What are they going to do?
Velma makes her way through. Lead jammer again. Jam number 3 for the Mavens. Let's see if she does her hit and miss, get her 4, and get out of town. Nope. Good call.
So it looks like that's the 3rd straight jam. The Mavens have held the Corruption scoreless. Corruption just 5 points to go before that century mark.
Rogue One is out there, number 69.
Oh, we got Mary Wolfstonecrash, number 359 out there jamming for the Mavens.
She'd be the birthday girl.
Rogue One taking a hit there to the inside. Looks like that was courtesy of Strega.
We got a forearm by number 46.
That would be Ghetto Barbie. Rogue One gonna come back again, and both blockers out there doing a great job holding back those jammers.
Yeah, we're 40 seconds into this jam, and we do not have a lead jammer. So, like you said, Lexi, great work by both these teams.
Neither team given an inch there on this initial pass. When both teams get real desperate to get their jammer through, that's a lot of times when you hear penalties being called. That's going to be, it's like Motor City Kitty here in the sin bin. And Mary Wollstonecraft of the Mavens, she's going to be your lead jammer.
Yeah, that took a minute, 20 seconds.
Nice hit there from courtesy of Ghetto Barbie there on Strega.
Strega's had a strong game.
Yes, she has. Evil Shred taking a hit there to the inside. And it looks like Wollstonecraft going to put 4 more points on the board there for the Mavens.
Rogue One bringing up the back of the pack, but the Mavens getting a lot of coaching.
4.
But they were yelling for her to call it off, but she elected not to.
Yeah, 4 more points there on the board for the Mavens. Well, if she can put 4 more points on the board and hold the corruption scoreless without calling it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so they gained a point by doing that.
Okay, yeah, 1 point.
That's better than none.
Still below that century mark.
Mick Jammer, number 21, is out there for the corruption.
And I believe that's Deacon Bruce out there again for the Mavens. Deacon Bruce doing her best to get through the corruption. Highland Kapow doing a nice job there, holding her back.
Yeah, that's tough going back there for the corruption.
That's right. Mick Jammer going to be your lead jammer.
1 in the box. Sweet Poisons in the box, number 82. Sweet Poisons has a marvelous game so far tonight.
And Mick Jammer's going to call it off before Bruce can get to the pack. Capital Corruption at 99 points, 1 point below the century mark. Maven still at 30. 69-point lead here for the corruption.
Smash and Dash 202 out there for Capital Corruption. Her first jam of the second period, coming up to jam number 6, going up against Velma.
Velma getting a lot of time jamming tonight on this second half.
Look at that, all the pile up in the middle, and Smash and Dash just takes the outside. 1 in the box for the corruption.
Smash and Dash coming out. Looks like 4 points on the board there for the corruption. Corruption now over the century mark. Woo. Drink one if you've got one, ladies and gentlemen. One. All right. Attention, if you have the train whistle, would you please put it away for the rest of this bout? I know. It's breaking the refs' concentration just a little bit, making it hard for the skaters to hear the refs' whistle. Well, we appreciate the enthusiasm.
Well, we always think there's a train coming through.
I know. Oh, so it looks like we've got an official timeout being called. I don't know, Juicy, when you're out there, when you're skating and you're listening, for that call out, because if a skater gets called out on a penalty and if she doesn't go to the box right away, you get a second penalty for insubordination.
Right.
And that means serving a full minute instead of just 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And nobody wants that, because what a derby skater wants to do is skate, not sit.
Yep, be out there the whole time. Well, we got a little dancing going on right now. Slam Cakes is out there going up against number 21. Mick Jammer.
And, for an official timeout, that was that was short, wasn't it?
That was quick. Slam Cakes working a little inside-outside game. Back to the outside, up on her toes. Oh, there's your lead jammer, number 4, Slam Cakes. Jammer through. Mick Jammer finally clears the pack. Great job there by the Mavens, not letting a jammer through. But right now, Slam Cakes is our points getter. I'd like to give a shout out to the coach. Mother Tucker is over there. She had surgery, so if she looks a little pie-eyed right now, she's probably still a little high from the anesthesia. But she's out here coaching. She wanted to skate, but you know how doctors are.
Yeah, such a killjoy. We got Deacon Bruce there on the jam line for the Mavens. And that looks like Rogue One, number 69, jamming again for the Corruption. Rogue One is going to be your lead jammer.
I think this is only their second lead jam of the second half.
Yes, I think you're right.
Rogue One coming up to the back of the pack, does a nice little spin to get.
Nice hit there.
Oh, yeah.
From
number 18,
nice hit
Percarino. Her name fits her.
Corruption going to put 4 more points on the board. Ooh.
Deacon Bruce is through.
That's a nice hit there from Flame. And Rogue One's going to call it off.
Grabs 7 points, 110-34 with right around 10 minutes to go. Coming up to jam number 10. Don't forget, we're going to the bar after that. Don't forget, we got a bar behind you guys. They got beer, they got vodka, they got everything, but we're going to the Mayfair bar after this.
Also, don't forget to join us back here June 25th for the championship bout. And we got Velma on the jam line there for the Mavens.
Going against Smash and Dash number 202.
Capital Corruption put up a strong wall there. Big hit from Sweet Poison. She's going to force.
1 in the box for the Mavens. Oh, we got a pile up on turn number 1.
That's going to be 4 points on the board for the Corruption, courtesy of Smash and Dash.
Basher decided it's time for a break with 9 minutes to go. Smash and Dash pulled down 8 points so far.
Velma coming out on her scoring pass, running into that Corruption wall.
Nice little duck under there by Smash and Dash to grab 4 more points.
Smash is going to call it.
Velma stole a couple of points too, so that's awesome.
You're bringing the Mavens up to 36. Capital Corruption at 22. At 122.
Slam Cakes is out there going up against Mick Jammer, number 21. Slam Cakes is sporting number 4.
Got a 3-on-4 pack out there. Looks like Basher of the Mavens has a little bit of time left in that penalty box.
Boom.
Oh, did you see that? Slam Cakes coming around the outside. She is going to be our lead jammer for the Mavens. Oh, never mind. Oh, I called that wrong, guys. It sounds like Mick Jammer had the lead there. Sorry.
No, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh,
I thought Slam Cakes had it, but
I'm glad I wasn't alone there.
Rogue One is out there for the Corruption.
We've got Deacon Bruce taking the star again for the Mavens.
We got an empty sin bin, so it's an all skate. Deacon Bruce looking inside, outside. Great work there by Sweet Poison.
Got Motor City Kitty holding that blocker line strong for the Corruption. And Rogue One is going to be your lead jammer.
We got us a power jam. As we got a forearm on Deacon Bruce.
So Rogue One coming out to earn 4 points there for the Corruption.
Four points so far for Rogue One coming up to the back of the pack. Nice little 3-wall.
Evil Shred holding that wall down for the Mavens.
Still under this power jam here for Rogue One of the Capital Corruption.
Oh, little pile up there. Good bridging there from 503 Cosmic Slams. And this is going to be a power jam for the Corruption.
Back-to-back power jam. Power jam sponsored by the Mayfair Bar, where everything's happening on Lake Lansing Road. Mayfair Bar, you can sit in there and watch this game live.
And 4 more points brought to you by the magical unicorn herself, so dubbed by her coach, Rogue One.
What a great jam, Lexi.
Oh, that was so much. That was so exciting. Great defense there from both teams.
Coming up to jam number 13 with a shade over 5 minutes to play. Slam Cakes going up against 202.
Smash
and dash. I tell you, we will have MVPs after the game, and this is going to be a tough one to call.
Oh, I agree with you, Juicy. I'm just glad we don't have to decide MVPs this time.
I hate that.
Too much responsibility.
When they do that in tournaments, I'm like, stop making us make decisions.
And it looks like Smash and Dash is going to be your lead jammer.
On a power jam as Slam Cakes is in the box.
Capital Corruption on a power jam streak these last 2 jams. Ooh, Smash and Dash almost had it clear, almost had a clear shot there, but she's still going to put 4 more points on the board for the Corruption. That's why, that's why I became a mic jockey. Juicy, I don't want responsibility.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I'm not old enough to handle it.
I don't think we're ever old enough to handle that.
4 more points on the board there for the Corruption.
Yeah, the Mavens started out really fast, but the last 3 jam, the Corruptions is like, we're tired of you people.
We got Slam Cakes out of the box there on her initial pass. Smash and Dash gonna call it.
I see Smash and Dash went back to her ballerina days on that last one. Nice little pirouette.
Capital Corruption now at 150 points. Mavens at 36.
Shade under 4 minutes to go. Velma is out there going up against Mick Jammer, number 21. Velma is out sporting those white glasses, number 77. Full allotment of skaters on the track, which is always really nice.
Maven's doing a great job holding.
Velma breaks out. See what Velma does when she comes up to the back of the pack. Oh, look at that.
Looks like Mick Jammer was going for that star pass, decided not to risk it.
Velma did the old, let me grab your shirt and whip me around. I haven't seen that in a while.
It used to be my signature move back in 2009.
Earth was cooling.
Okay. And it looks like Mick Jammer is out. She's going to put 4 more points on the board for the Corruption. Maven's now up to 40. Mavens ended that jam at 43.
Oh, nice. They gained 3 points on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go. Coming up to jam number 15. Slam Cakes out there going against Rogue One. This has been a great matchup all night long.
I know, Juicy. Time's flying.
1 in the box for the Mavens.
You're not going
1 in box for both.
You're not going to believe this, but I forgot how much fun Derby is.
See, and it's like you're riding up. Look at that move.
Whoa! Did you guys see that? Slam Cakes on those toe stops, getting through that pack like it's nothing. She's going to be the lead jammer.
We got bodies rolling around on turn number 1. Slam Cakes trying, good call off. Slam Cakes with some great moves there on that jam. Oh, donuts. Slam Cakes, you made it look good, though, so good job.
That's what counts in Derby. You just got to make it look good. So it looks like we got Smash and Dash back out there for the Corruption. We're going to have, she'll be joined by 359 Mary Wallstone Crash for the Mavens.
Crash and Dash.
It looks like Smash and Dash is going to be your lead jammer. Mary Wollstonecraft still stuck on that initial pass. Big hit there from Sweet Poison. Whoa, and we have a jammer down.
Had a great game tonight. She scored a lot of points for the Corruption. I just love where'd the pillow come from. I'm like, what? I could have taken a nap in between periods, so we still under an official timeout.
Of course, that's first thing you thought of, Juicy. I could have taken a nap.
I've been up since 5. I was like, hey, hold on, what?
Oh, wow. You get up a lot earlier than me.
All right, here we are. We're getting back to live action. 531 is out there jamming. I think it's 331. Hemlock.
Yeah, that's Hemlocked on the jam line there for the Corruption. She'll be joined by number 56, Deacon Bruce, for the Mavens.
And again, thank you for our EMT, Beta Blocker, out there. She's been running solo for the last couple games, does a marvelous job. We appreciate it.
And here we are, probably going to be the last jam of the night.
Oh, I never say that.
Yeah, you never. That's why I said probably. And Landfear, we were wrong. It's going to be Landfear jamming for the Corruption. She'll be your lead jammer.
I love how she looks to the side. Whoa, what am I doing? And it's Landfear. Yeah, we said Hemlock. I was way off.
Sorry about that, Landfear. And that's going to be the Oh, we have a team timeout here.
Timeout. You can't take them with you, so you might as well call it timeouts.
That's right.
You know.
Each team has 2 timeouts.
Devin, what do you think about that? Yeah, okay. I love the look on his face. Devin Chop is our IT guy who does a kick job. We've had like 382 people listening to us tonight on YouTube TV.
Really?
TV, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if you believe me, I got some ocean front in Idaho.
Ah.
Yeah. Never believe me.
Oh, juicy being juicy.
It just sounds better when you say 382 people listening. But what he did bring up, Devin was telling me in between games or sometime tonight, the officials go back and look at this. Some of the players are looking at it, and they're going, hey, at the 7:41 mark, was that really a penalty? I never thunk about that. That just,
Right,
I mean,
right.
for whatever teams out there, whatever league, they got to take this format and run with it because we have a screen.
I know.
Sorry for the pictures that he puts up of me, especially. I mean, Lexi, you're cool. I said, concentrate on you, not me.
People are here to watch the skaters, not
Right.
us. What is this? Sweet
Oh.
Poison taking the star for the first time tonight. She's going to be your lead jammer.
Sweet Poison's like, how come I'm not getting any fun? I'm just wrecking people all night long.
And we've got number 77, Velma.
Ooh, look how fast this pack is.
I
This
know.
thing is cruising.
Well, they did get a bit of a rest there with that injury in the timeout.
Oh, yeah, look how fired up we are. Oh, that's because it's over.
It is over, yes.
Don't forget, we're going to have MVPs. I am going to go down and get them for Miss Lexi.
So we'll have our official final score here in a couple of minutes.